Okay guys, I am panic crafting. It is 9 p.m. and about 30 minutes ago my daughter's second tooth just fell out and we have been trying to lose it for a couple weeks, so it really is my own fault that I am unprepared. But here it is, 9 o'clock at night, and I need to get some tooth fairy things prepped. So she's sleeping away and I'm down here panic crafting and it's all okay. So I came down here and found really quickly some scrap pieces of vinyl. I found a pink pen, I found some cardstock, I found some glitter cardstock, and I had these for Valentine's Day, but I didn't use them and I was going to save them for next Valentine's Day, but we just found a new purpose for them. So these are cute little heart containers that I found at Michael's, and I thought this would be a fun little treat for Tooth Fairy. So we are going to do a little impromptu crafting and just kind of craft on the fly here, see what inspires us first in Design Space, and get this done because mommy's sleepy and I have a date with my Kindle in about 20 minutes. So let's get started. Okay, so here I am in Cricut Design Space. I was just in images, and what I did was I just typed in tooth and I went through and found some things that I thought were cute. So that's where the inspiration somewhat stemmed from, and I found these three images which are pretty fun. I'm not sure what I'm going to do quite yet, but I'm sure inspiration will strike. So I am going to start with my little note because I like to do a tooth fairy note. I think that's super fun. So I am going to do, let's just make this pretty big, maybe about, well, let's go maybe about 6 inches. We are totally crafting on the fly. Let's do about 6 inches. That looks good. Okay, so this will be cut out of that glitter cardstock. So I'm going to make that a light purple, and because I'm picky, I'm going to get it close to what I have. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to, let's see if I can duplicate this, make it white, make it smaller. Oh, that's cute. Oh, I like this. Okay, and then I'm going to layer my little note. So this will be the back piece. This will be the front piece. And then I'll use some pop dots to really make it pop up off of the back piece and make it really have a fun layer. Okay, so that looks good. So let me work on my little note and let's get a fun little text. So let's go to the text box and we will find a fun font. So when using the pen, which I will use the pen on my Cricut machine, I go to filter and I say filter for writing. And then that gives me a variety of fun writing fonts that I can choose from. So I'm just going to browse through here really quickly and see what I like. Oh, look at this cottage sketch. That is so pretty. I want to try that really quick. So let me just type in hello to see how that looks. Oops, it came over there. Pretty, but am I going to have to attach all those letters? Okay, I'm gonna have to remember cottage sketch for another time, but not at 9 p.m. at night when I'm panic crafting. So we'll just remember that for another time, but that's gonna just be a little too much for this time. Whoops, okay, let's go back to text and go back to fonts. And oh, this DTC honeymoon sketch looks really cute because the hearts, or the eyes have little hearts on them. She will totally love that. So let me try and see what that will say. Let me see, we'll say hi, and then we can see a little preview of what that will look like. It keeps hiding it from me. That is adorable. Okay, sold. We're gonna do that. So let me think of what we're going to say. So I'm gonna double click on that and I'm going to say, whoa. Oh, cute, look at it, has the little heart on the exclamation point too. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, whoa, you lost another tooth. Okay, so this is coming in super big. Let me make this smaller. Okay, so I'm going to do exclamation point. There we go. Whoa, you lost another tooth. Okay, I like that. That's super cute. Sorry, I have to like read it all enthusiastically to make sure I like how it sounds. Okay, so let me just start by getting this kind of centered and like this, and then I can keep adding. Okay, so I'm gonna double click and keep adding. So, whoa, you lost another tooth. It is so beautiful. And then I'll say keep brushing. And then I'll go the Tooth Fairy. Okay, so I think that's adorable. I love that. Okay, so I think that's cute. I'm going to say sold on that. Okay, so I want to see what this will all look like kind of layered, just so I can get an idea. Okay, I think I'm in love. I think that's cute. I think though what I want to add is some hearts around there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over to the images and I am going to search for heart. And then because I'm using the pen, I want to come over to operation type and say draw only and find some hearts that the pen can draw, and just simple hearts. I just really want some simple little hearts. So something like this. Yeah, I think I'll just do this one. That's really cute. Okay, so I'm going to insert that. And then here it is. I'm going to make this out of a purple. So I'm going to tell, I'm over here in the operations type. It's set to pen because we are drawing. Come over to the color box next to it. I'm using a fine point pen. So now I will just make this a purple color. I'll just say lavender. And then I'm going to size that down and I'm going to just put some hearts sporadically around here. So that's cute. Really quickly, I'm going to grab my text and I'm going to color that a pink. That way my Cricut knows that I want to change those colors. Let me make that bigger so we can really see. Sorry that if you can't see that. Okay, so there we go. That's fun. Let me make this just a darker pink so that we can see it as we're designing. Okay, so we will just take this heart and come over to duplicate in the layers panel and just duplicate it a bunch of times. Okay, and then we can always delete what we don't need, but I want to put just a bunch of hearts around there. I think that that will be super, super cute. Oh, that was going to go right there. And I'll just start arranging these around. It's so hard for me to just be sporadic about things, you guys. I am way too much of a perfectionist to just do something like scattered around. But you know what? That looks really cute. I think I'm just going to stop there. Just kind of have some hearts kind of bubbling around the side. Cute? I think so. Okay, don't overthink it. Okay, so X out of that to delete it. And then what I want to do is I want to make sure that my machine writes all of these words and draws all of these hearts exactly where I have them because I like the placement of everything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight everything and then I'm going to say attach. And that way it knows that I want everything to be placed where I see it on the screen right here. Okay, so the note is done. I love it. So now what I'm going to do is I have that little heart box that I want to decorate. So I think I'm going to say goodbye to this cutie patootie and this cutie patootie and just remember that for the next tooth because there are bound to be more. So I'm going to use this and I am going to just decorate the little box with a bunch of cute little teeth. And I think I'm going to do offset so that I can use pink and white and make it really fun. So the first thing I'm going to do though is take the tooth, come down to contour, and I'm going to contour out these little shapes in here because they're adorable, but they're not going to serve a good purpose for what I'm doing. So I'm going to hide them all, and then I'm left with just the outline of the tooth. Okay, so now I'm going to size my tooth, and I'm thinking about 0.4 inches. Okay, so this is all going to be out of the white vinyl. And I'm just going to now come up to, let me make my screen bigger so you can see. I'm going to do an offset. So I'm going to select my tooth and I'm going to come up to offset, and that is way too big. So offset is going to give a little nice layer around my little image. So it's going to do like a little shadow layer, and I just want it to be slight. So something like that. Maybe even smaller. Okay, so that is good. So I'm going to say apply. Cute, so cute. And then I'm going to take that back piece, the new offset, which is now black, and I'm going to make that pink. Adorable. Okay, so let me zoom back out. We have our little teeth, and I am going to then take this and duplicate it a lot. And if I have a ton, then I have a ton. That's totally fine. I can use them for another project, but I would rather cut too many than too little. Okay, I think that will probably be just fine. Okay, so, and then I add like 2 more after I say that. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this all cut out and assembled, and we'll be ready to go. So I have my Explore Air 2 all selected here, and I'm going to say make it. And oh goodness, so I don't want these on the same mat because this is going to be cut out of vinyl and this is going to be cardstock. So I am going to move object and say new mat and we'll just say current colors and confirm. And then that moved it over. Okay, I've never done that before, so yay, yay, yay. Okay, perfect. So then I can exit out, and now I have another mat. So I hope you realize why I did that. I did that because this mat needs to be cut out of vinyl. So if it's on the same mat, it's going to assume that this is going to be vinyl as well, which it's not. This is going to be cardstock. So I didn't want it to be all confused. So now what I need to do is just get everything prepped on the next screen according to cut settings that I'm going to use. And then what I'm going to do here is I am going to just move these around because I have a piece of scrap vinyl that I want to use, and that way I can use that little tiny piece of scrap vinyl. So I'm just going to move all these little pieces and then take advantage of the size of scrap that I have. So I'll say continue. Okay, so for the first mat and the second mat, I am going to say premium vinyl. Then for this glittery mat, I'm going to come to my settings, say browse all materials, and I am going to say heavy cardstock. And then for this final one with the pen, I just have regular cardstock, so I can just say, oh, you know what? I'll do glitter cardstock for the purple one. Glitter cardstock, and then I'll do medium cardstock. Okay, we're all set to go, and it's going to tell me when to load my pens, and let's get going. Okay, let's get going. So let's open our machine up here. We are doing vinyl first. So we have our mat here. We have vinyl, and it has the vinyl over on this side. Oh, good. Okay, my guardian angel is looking out for me. I have the perfect amount of vinyl for this cut. So yay! Now I can load and cut. So usually I do some rubbing alcohol on the surface of my containers before I put any vinyl on them, but my husband just lovingly washed this with some Dawn dish soap, so it's all ready to go, and I'm not worried about anything being on the surface. So that's good to go. I'm going to skip that step, and I'll get my next piece ready for the next cut. So let me know, are you guys a early morning crafter or a daytime crafter or a late night crafter? I am kind of all of the above, but I haven't late night crafted in quite a while since being pregnant just because I'm so sleepy. And by the end of the day, I'm just ready for my Kindle and my pillow. That looks cute. But let me know what time of day you guys like to craft at. Okay, here's my next little piece. Good to go. And now it wants my glitter cardstock. So I'll place that on my mat. So when I first started my channel, I crafted at like 5 a.m. in the morning because that was just the season where it was easiest for me to craft. So that is what I did. But again, with baby on board, I can't do the early mornings and the late nights much anymore. I'm just trying to, and I don't like it when people say bank your sleep because there's really no such thing. People are always saying get your rest now. And oh, I just realized that I did not change my settings. So I am going to load that in this way. Did it even cut it at all? It didn't even. It's fine if I actually go back this way. Oh, this is why I can't late night craft anymore because I'm just too tired. So make sure you go back in between and get your setting all changed. So again, I'm going to do glitter cardstock and I'll recut that out. Okay, so I have this piece weeded and we'll get all of this cut out and drawn on, and I need to get a little purple pen too. Okay, let me make sure. Okay, good job, Bethany. You did it. Oh, that's a really cute size for a card. That'll be really, really fun. Okay, so scraps, and turn this over again. Gently peel that away. Always bend your mat instead of your material, because that mat can withstand some bending for sure. Okay, so now changing my setting, going back in, and I will say medium cardstock, done. Okay, and then we are going to load our pink pen into clamp A. So I have the cap off, and then I'm going to just load it in, push it down till it clicks, and it's good to go. The fine point blade is already in clamp B, and we'll load it and get this started. So now it's going to have me unload this pink color and insert the lavender. It also, when it writes, it doesn't write in order, so it kind of keeps you on your toes, which is just kind of fun. Okay, so now the lavender is going to do the little hearts, and it's going super quick. I love that the hearts on the tops of the eyes and on the exclamation point, they are so small that it actually filled them in, which is really cute. And it didn't fill them in, but they're just so small that they look like they're filled in. It's so cute. Aww. Okay, so it's switched over to clamp B to do the cutting, and we're almost done. Okay, there we go. So unload. We'll take this out so we don't forget, because that would be just like me this late at night. Okay, and then this late at night. It's only 9:28, so it's not like it's midnight, but it feels midnight when, I don't know, you're a mom, I guess. Okay, so there we go. So cute. Okay, so let's go ahead and assemble our little note first. So I am going to take these little pop dots, and I only have the small ones left, but they make bigger ones. In fact, I have a huge craft haul coming up because I did a bunch of couch craft shopping. Let me know if you couch craft shop. I do at nap time. So we've had the delivery guy here quite a bit this week. So I'm gonna film my haul soon, but I got bigger ones for my little craft space. So whoever taught me this method, you guys were telling me to use my weeding tool. Let's see if this works well. Aha! I was telling you how annoying it is to try to get these little pieces off. I'll just make a little pile. And you guys said to use the weeding tool. So thank you. That is so much easier than fussing with my fingernails. That is such a good idea. So if you didn't know that, then now I'm paying it forward. Is the weeding tool honestly not the tool for everything sometimes? I feel like I use it for a lot of things and not just weeding. Such a handy little tool. Okay, so that is genius. That worked great. Thank you, friends. Okay, so now I have my little pop dots on there, and I'll just place that all centered. Cute, cute, cute. Gentle, gentle. Cute. Look at that. Love it. So cute, so shimmery. She is going to love it. Okay, so clean this space up and we'll do the little jar. Okay, here's this though before I put it away. How cute is that? That turned out really, really sweet. I love that font. I can't remember the name, but if you need to know, rewind to the Cricut Design Space portion and write that down. That's adorable. So cute. Okay, so Now we're going to do our little jar. Okay, I'm simply going to use my tweezers to do this. So what I'm going to do is take all of my white teeth and place them over my little offset pieces. Just quickly with my little, you can do this with transfer tape, of course, but honestly, it's so easy to line up that I think I'm just going to zoom right through this and just place these with my tweezers. How cute are those? That's adorable. Okay, so offset is so fun for making something that was so simple become so colorful and just kind of vibrant, and I love this. If you need a tutorial on offset too, I have one that everyone is just loving right now, and I'm so grateful. So I'll link it for you. I do 8 crafts and how you can use offset in 8 different crafts, and of course the possibilities are far more than 8, but I give you 8 ideas, and it really helped jumpstart a lot of creativity, so I'm super, super thankful. Oh, and also, while I'm working on this, I also have a video on tooth fairy stuff. So I think it came out a couple weeks ago. So be sure to check that out too if you need more ideas. I still have the tooth fairy confetti that I made in the last video that I am going to reuse in the morning because I'm going to be resourceful like that. So my 3-year-old is now wiggling all of her teeth, and she is so bummed that her teeth aren't wiggly like her sister's. It is adorable. So she comes up to me and asks me to wiggle her tooth all the time to see if I can get it to wiggle. And I have to say, not yet. She just gets this sad look on her face. So this tooth that we just lost tonight, and I say we because I feel like we've all just been patiently waiting for it to fall out. It has taken its sweet time. It started wiggling, oh gosh, a month ago. I think a month ago. Over a month ago, and oh my gosh, it took its sweet time. So much so that her other tooth was coming in, her I guess grown up tooth. I don't know how you say it. Her permanent tooth was coming in behind and pushing it out of the way. It just did not want to go. Okay, so now I'm just going to go through and place, I can even do it with my fingers too. That's actually a lot easier. Place these cute little teeth all over this little jar. Okay, I moved a couple because I didn't put them in a very nice spot. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go around and stick these like stickers, just all around the jar. Kind of tilt them, try to be as random, I guess, as I can be. Challenge myself here. But it's always better to have too many than not enough. Nobody wants to go back into design space at 10 p.m. Okay. Oh my gosh, so cute. I love it. Okay, let me fill it and we will be good. Okay, so we have these cutie patootie little graham bunnies that I just opened up. And anything bunny, the girls just love. So these will be a crowd pleaser. So cute. I'm gonna leave these open because I have a craving for those. Okay, close our little guy there. Cutie patootie. Look how cute that looks. Fun. So I'm gonna grab that tooth fairy confetti that I made last time. Okay, so we have this cute little tooth box and this little tooth treat. I love that little sweet treat from the tooth fairy. And then we've got our cute little note. So cute. And then of course, hopefully I have something smaller than a 20. We'll have to see what I can come up with. All right, let's check the time. It is 9:41. So not bad, 41 minutes, and we got this all done. So I hope you enjoyed this. This was a little impromptu. Let's just record and see where a little impromptu crafting takes us, and I think it all turned out super cute. All right, everyone, I have a date with my pillow and my Kindle, and I am gonna go to sleep. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you in the next video.